Hey there riders, Moto Journo Kris here. Today I wanted to introduce my latest piece of riding gear. This is the Argon Fusion jacket. Basically this is going to be my first thoughts on the jacket. I bought it a couple of days ago. I've maybe done 400 Ks in it so far. The reason I purchased this is because I was after a new jacket to kind of accompany my XO2, and I liked the styling of this jacket when I saw it in the AMX dealer a couple of months ago when I was helping my sister buy a jacket. And in the end, when I took my wife to get some new gear, I saw it again and I kind of went, you know what? I'm gonna treat myself. 440 bucks, so it's not like it's a super cheap jacket. I'd say that's, you know, a mid-range price jacket. However, for a mesh jacket, it is a leather mesh jacket where the textile jackets tend to be significantly cheaper because obviously leather is just a little bit more expensive as far as gear. I like the leather mesh jacket because of course, a little bit better abrasion resistance. Leather is just better than textile in that way. It's got CE2 armor in the elbows and the shoulders. I can't say I really spent that much time going over the specs. I just looked at it, put it on. It was a good fit, felt really comfortable. I like the cut. I don't really fill it out quite enough because I don't have that much muscle on me. However, I still think it looks the business. I like the red detailing as well. Neoprene at the cuffs. It is a cowhide leather, so it's a proper leather jacket. The details, you know, the argon on the arms stands out with the red. I just think it looks really, really cool. Now I'm going to be doing a long-term review on the jacket as far as my overall thoughts, but just going over the basic specs, as I said, cowhide, 2 external pockets, 2 internal pockets, one of which is a mobile phone pocket, which is just here. Another is a larger pocket on the inside. It does have a zip out kind of thermalish liner, which has kind of a honeycomb effect to it, but that is only a vest. So that doesn't go down into the arms and that zips all the way in, which is nice because that's something that's going to keep it in place. And then there's just 2 buttons, which it then hooks over. Very, very simple. There's an internal mesh liner as well to help keep the jacket off you. I will say on a super sport machine like the R7, when I'm sitting up, the wind flow through the jacket is really good. However, when I'm crouched right down, obviously, for the obvious reasons that the wind isn't blowing through the gear, it does less. However, the breathability seems really good, if not perhaps quite as high as my XO2 dry rider jacket. However, the thing I will say is this feels like it would probably offer a little bit more protection than the XO2. However, of course, that is a trade-off as far as, you know, like the heaviness of the jacket. This jacket feels just a little bit heavier and a little bit sturdier. And so like I said, I think the protection level on this is going to be a little bit higher. So for 440 bucks, I reckon it's a stylish option. I like the look of it. I'll be doing a long-term review once I've put, you know, 1,000 or 2,000 kilometers on it, just to see how it's held up and how all the features feel after spending more time on the bike and using it a little bit more, as far as the build quality as well. Argon is a newer kind of brand or addition from McLeod's accessories. I really like the dry rider gear because it's always been a mid-range, well-specced, well-priced kind of piece of gear, and that's what I choose to buy. I don't tend to buy the really top-end stuff in the regular riding gear, and I think the Argon gear, by the looks of it, is going to fill a similar kind of niche, which I really like, and I reckon it looks awesome. Anyway, if you like the idea of the Argon gear, if you're liking the style and the look and the specs of this jacket, definitely check them out because they are a new brand here in Australia. Really cool piece of kit if you ask me, and I'm hoping they hold up as well as my dry rider gear because that has always impressed me as a value for money proposition. Stay tuned for the full review. I'll be back soon with that in a couple of weeks or months, depending on how much riding I get in this jacket. Obviously not being a waterproof jacket does limit somewhat the use because we've just had rain for weeks and weeks and weeks here. I'm hoping that's changing, but it's not looking too good. If you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that notification bell. As always, stay safe out there and you can support the channel on Patreon. Thanks.